Greetings, I'm Chappers.
And I'm the captain.
He is not just the captain, he is the captain fresh from the recording studio, having cleft the universe in twain to create Sonic Joy, which will be available to purchase at some point.
With chords and a middle eight and a chorus and everything. All we've got to do is come up with some words and things like that. But alas, that is not what we are here to talk about today.
No, today we're here to talk about the things that produce volume, speakers.
So Vox, one of the earliest electric guitar amp manufacturers in the world. Whole army of guitar players that love them. Yeah, from the Beatles through to Brian May, through to Bryan Adams. Basically, if you're called Brian, you would use one of these amplifiers.
Setzer?
Yeah, Jones.
Bella?
Don't think so.
Amazing basses.
So, we've got two of the modern AC-15s here. Now, these are the ones that are kind of... they're kind of like a throwback to the original AC-15, but with two channels, so a normal and a top boost channel, and built-in reverb. So not exactly the same. But one of the things that we decided we would do today is, within the Vox range, you've always had the option to choose either the green-backed speaker, which is the ceramic magnet speaker, or the Blueback speaker, which is the Alnico.
And then most people go, oh, my favourite colour's green, so I want the green one, because green's better.
So the potted history of this is that the original 50s Vox amplifiers would have all have had the blue Alnico speaker. And then for reasons Rabir was explaining earlier to do with war and crisis and things, the Alnico... required to, or the composite, because Alnico is three things: aluminium, nickel, and cobalt, I think it was. Required to make the speakers became very expensive, hard to source and expensive, and so somebody developed a ceramic magnet, and the Greenback speaker was born, and then Vox used Greenbacks for a bit, and then essentially at some point in the history both were available.
Yeah, out of necessity rather than any other particular reason.
Yeah, both were available. So within the current Vox range, you can have an AC amplifier, could be an AC-15 or an AC-30 or whatever, but an AC amplifier with Greenback speakers, and that will cost you one price. Or you can have it with Blueback speakers, and that will cost you a more expensive price. In the UK, it's roughly between £100 and £150 per speaker on top of. So, for example, this one here is just over £500, and this one here is just over
just under £700.
So actually, it's quite a bit. It's almost £200.
So really, the money is in the materials, isn't it? So that's the thing.
And the only difference is the speaker between the two. So I've set up a little ABY box on the floor, a couple of distortion pedals. We've got a Strat, we've got a Les Paul, and we're just literally going to let you guys hear how the two amps sound when we switch between them. One of the things that probably won't come across on YouTube is the Blueback speaker has a more efficient output rating than the Greenback speaker. So the Blueback speaker, with the same amp power going into it, will move more air and be louder.
Yes.
That may not come across in this video, but hopefully the tonal characteristics between the two
comes across in my ears. I've already been moaning about the volume level in this room.
So let's start off with some nice clean chords, and we're going through this one. We're going through the Greenback speaker amp first. So. That was both for a second there. We're back to this one. How would you describe that difference?
Well, I think this is more hollow sounding and less aggressively toppy.
Yeah.
And this is unashamedly, you're going to hear me or die.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Can I pinch the lead? Just to see what it's like, sort of with a single coil Stratty kind of vibe going through.
Pinch la lead.
Because it was weird. My brain was kind of going, was changing its mind as to which one it preferred, almost depending on the chord you were playing, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So here's a neck pickup. Just so you know, everything is set to 12 o'clock, except for the volumes, which are just a shade under, but I've set the 2 amps the same. See, with the Strat, that's the clear winner for me.
I wonder if it's because, you know what I'm wondering?
What?
I'm wondering if it's because we're preferring the one that we are sat to the side of, getting more of the side of the speaker.
The off-axis.
Yeah, the off-axis tone.
Therein lies...
We'll test that theory by swapping seats right now.
Interesting. And valid too.
Do it.
And a fantastically good observation, Mr. C.
Thank you, sir. Can I get a hell yeah clip?
Hell yeah!
Because now I prefer that one. So I think I'm preferring the off-axis sound rather than the in my ass from the centre of the cone.
So interesting. Let's swap back round again. Okay. So that's going to make. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if that sort of applies
when you buy an amp just to stand to the side of it. But I walk around the room.
When we do videos, normally you're playing with the amp behind you and I'm playing with the amp behind me, and I guess it just goes to show, doesn't it? The positional, where you stand in relation to your amplifier, how that's why miking it, moving the microphone around the cone, even relatively small amounts, can change.
It's just really harsh around a dust cap on a loud, clean amp like a Vox.
So as I said, we're not trying to get the amp to necessarily drive itself. We're going to use a little pedal in front here. So the first pedal, I'm going to put you back to Mr. C now. The first pedal we're using is one of the KTR clones, which I picked up about 6 months ago.
Clon?
With not much drive and a bit of a little bit of extra treble and just a sort of a, bit of that. So we're still on this amplifier, and here's with the pedal. Way treblier, that one, isn't it? Once it starts
it is really bitey. Yeah.
Really bitey.
I still stand by that's mellower, but I prefer the off-axis tone.
Yeah. And just for your aural delight, let's hear them both together with that great. It's a great riff with a great pedal. Completely, yet again, defying any science about watts and volume, and it's like little Vox AC amplifier with the right speaker in it. As Rob said, it's just like, it's loud, isn't it?
It's loud,
super loud.
But as we know, volume is very little to do with, occasionally watts.
It has almost nothing to do with watts, doesn't it? Right, we've got a slightly more gainy pedal here for Rob to have the... Actually, no, let me do my bit with that pedal.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm going to play.
Ready?
Yep. But you can be in charge of...
Swappy footy?
Yeah, so it's just
I can be
that
swappy,
one, and
I can
then
be
that
swappy
brings
footy.
both in. So,
all right, bro.
I've got a tune that... Always love that real bell-like kind of tone that you get from an AC amplifier. So the last pedal, or the last kind of tone we're going to try and get is a higher, a proper rock tone, again using the JHS Angry Charlie Andy Timmons. And again, we'll just switch between the two. So we'll start with the Greenback one, and here we go.
Interestingly, I prefer this for lead.
Weird.
And that for rhythm.
Well, have both. Have both. Go on, here you are.
Do.
Flipping heck.
That's pretty insane.
It's just... I mean, again, I kind of...
How many watts?
15.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yet again, built for an era when PA systems, built for a time when, you had to turn up to your local civic hall with your amplifier and play to 2,000
and a flask of tea.
Screaming ladies. Going,
turn it down, it's horrible!
Oh, George! George! I love you, Ringo! Ringo, I love you. Let me try that with the high gain pedal. It's so loud, isn't it? Deaf PA system. I can't believe how loud these are. With the Strat, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something to do with the sort of the way the single coil pickup forces the amplifier to maybe compress slightly less on the input stage, and therefore allows the amp to appear to be louder. But I don't know what it is. The Strat
it's brighter.
Yeah, it's really a big difference, and different depending on kind of pedals and guitars.
Tone has a lot to do with perception of volume. If something is brighter sounding, it tends to feel like it's louder.
But I think the insane thing is just, yet again, I don't know what it is about Vox amplifiers, AC amps, whether it's the EL84 power section or the way that they voice their amplifiers or the speakers they're using them or whatever, just so freaking loud. You know, it's God. Can you imagine what an AC? Well, I suppose an AC30 is probably, you know, 2 of these is AC30ish.
Yeah, because these are Wombatars, aren't they?
Yeah, they look cool.
Well, there you go.
There you are.
Cool
There's
looking
your
box
little, you know, Greenback, Blueback. Definitely. One of the things that I would want to say is, don't get sucked into this idea that the Blueback one is the better one.
Yes.
You know, it's just the different one.
It's really up to you. And in the comment section below, please tell us, blue or green?
Blue or green. Yeah. And apologise to all you people of other political persuasions. There is no redback Celestion speaker, so can't help you there. Just got to go blue or green. Anyway, I'm going to
invent a redback speaker right now.
Do it right now.
See you later, guys.
Bye. Yeah. Hell yeah. What? PA system. Bye.